I'm doing some respiratory tests to check my lung capacity before I do my chemo. On the bed, my needle, my phone charged in, so important. Usually I'll have a laptop, but today I decided to read my book. And I have Netflix on my phone, and the nurses keep telling me to watch How to Get Away with Murder, so I might do that later. And I kind of want to check out my PET scan. So I'll show you guys the results later. Checking out my PET scan results. I like to read everything, including the report. Time to start. Pre-meds. So finally the meds are here, and I'm starting on my pre-meds, which is antihistamine, which is drowsy. Yay. The pre-meds as well, like anti-nausea, gastric medicine, Panadol. They haven't given that to me. Sometimes the nurses can be busy, and I would remind them, which is very important. So that's why it's good to know what I have to take. Changing it to a train of tubes from the other meds. One channel for every dog. Your friends again. No, I'm snapping it. A nice cushy cushion and blanket to support my arm. So here you can see there's a channel. Visited me, Alwyn.
Hello.
Hi. So where did you go?
I went to Tibet.
Oh, and you were saying?
It's a terrible trip. Don't go.
The purple bag is one of the chemo drugs. It's called Maptera. Let it begin. Let the cycle begin. Blood pressure. My blood pressure was high this morning, so they're monitoring it. I don't know why. I left, and I'm feeling a bit drowsy because of the Benadryl. It's a drowsy pre-med. So how's the report?
Doctor.
She's increasing.
Oh. Okay. Is the clinic one?
It's been like an hour plus. Actually, I'm not really sure, and I'm still in the first bag. She's increasing my dose of Maptera. Use this filter to talk to you guys. It's more attractive, huh? I'm sure. The nurse about it, and it's gonna be another hour to finish the first bag of chemo, which is the rituximab. What rituximab does is to identify the cancer cells, mark them, so that the other chemo drugs can attack. Cool. It dispenses drug at a different rate and a specific time. Goodness, technology. Starting on the pre-meds, second round.
You could mix it in your...
Hi, Sophie's here. She brought me food. Fruits. Lots of healthy. Getting my second bag of chemo. It's the doxorubicin. Yay. It's like now 5:40. And she's the director of compliance for a bank. But she's gonna be a nutritionist.
Yeah.
So I still have the doxo, the vincristine, and the cyclophosphamide.
Right?
Yep,
But
staying
more
till
or
8.
less, maybe 7. What time now?
Is an enzyme that helps the process of turning sugar into energy for your cells to use. LDH is present in many kinds of organs and tissues throughout.
Her nutritionist, Sophie Benelua.
Yes, to be.
The third bag of chemo. Vincristine. 3 bags of.
Okay.
That's the baby sister. I've done the Snapchat thing for very long.
It's because you keep on doing it.
Yeah, because I'm not done with chemo yet. It's now taking my blood pressure. Come on. Woohoo! Normal range. That is the purpose. The lung doctor just came because I went to the respiratory doctor this morning and she said that my lungs are really good. So I told her about the chest pains and the chest tightness, and she says that there's two possibilities. One is asthma and the other strange. My lung doctor giving me stuff for acid reflux, but both symptoms are quite similar. Okay, this is very annoying.
For 30 minutes, my dear. Huh?
Okay, the last 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Hey, last bag of chemo, fourth bag. It's almost.
Painful, my dear.
Yeah, it's a bit painful. Like the needle part hurts. The highlight of the day is that the needle fell out of my arm. How crazy is that? And I have like a little bit left, and I still have to put it in. Another needle, because the other one fell out, to complete the last 20 mLs of chemo. This. That little. Alright, no choice. So kind. She's gonna give me a baby needle. Yeah. So, for the last 20 milliliters of chemo drugs. Last leg of chemo on my right hand now. Oh. And I had to be poked once before because I have small veins, so the first site was no go, no backflow, and they have to poke me on my right hand. So now I'm finally done. Woo! And now I'm making payments, and then we're gonna have an awesome dinner. So you can see the water retention in my body immediately. That's very normal. And brain freeze from the last chemo. I'm finally done with chemo. Yay! And after chemo, I always go for a good dinner, and that's what I'm gonna do. PET scan results. The top one is from the scan from 2 days ago, and the bottom one is from January before my chemo. You can see there are no more lit up spots in my body where there were previously. So this means that the scan shows that there's no cancerous activity going on in my body, and I'm very excited about it. Why do I have to do 2 more cycles? It's because in case there is like 1 or 2 cells that are the large B cells, maybe those cells didn't take up the dye from the PET scan and it doesn't show on the scan. So just in case, better to have 2 extra cycles to ensure that all the large B cells are eliminated. And yeah, I mean, it's kind of like when you take antibiotics and you feel good, you still have to finish it. Despite the theory, I do feel cancer free already, and those 2 cycles, 5 and 6, are just for precaution.